Mike Phillips, Autogeek.com. You know, we carry a lot of really popular brands, and a lot of people don't mind mixing and matching. Use a few products from this company, a few products from that company, but some of you are brand loyal. You actually are a systems person, and I'm kind of like that. I believe in a chemical synergistic compatibility, and what that means is the chemist that, for example, created the compound and the polish and the wax, there's a better chance of all these three products working together versus using one company's compound, another company's polish, and then following it up with someone else's wax. Not that that doesn't work, but if you're a systems guy, you feel comfortable staying inside someone's system. So I'm going to go over the order of steps that you would typically use to detail a car, and then we're going to showcase 5 different brands and the products in their line that you would use for each one of these steps. The normal step is washing the car first. Now, I like to start with wheels and tires first, and the reason for that is so you don't have water drying on the body panels after you've washed the car while you're doing the wheels and tires. And the reason for that is because water spots can create a whole new headache as far as defects to remove out of the paint. And also because the order that you clean a car is kind of relative. It doesn't really matter where you start as long as at the end the entire car is clean. So wheels and tires first, then start at the top and work your way down. After that, you do the interior and then the final touches. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at the SONAX line of products, and I'll walk you through their products, and I'll also showcase their hero products, the products that they're kind of known for that are standout products. SONAX products are from Germany, and I think it goes without saying they're probably the most popular line in all of Europe. They make super high quality products, and one of the things I like about them is they put a lot of safety into their products, so it's really hard to make a mistake with anything in the SONAX line. Now, one of their hero products that a lot of people know SONAX for is their wheel cleaner. This is the color changing one. You spray it on green, as it dissolves the brake dust, it turns red. And that's kind of how they made a lot of inroads into the American market, was with their wheel cleaner. Another product that's a real standout product is their polymer net shield. This has actually got a cult-like following. It's a product that's a synthetic sealant that you apply, wipe off, and if you like water beading, you're going to love this product. But the protection lasts easily for 6 months. Application's real simple. Another product that they're kind of stand out for is their abrasive technology. And so let me just kind of run through the products you would use to detail your car. First of all, as we said, wheels and tires first, so their wheel cleaner for the wheels. Their Multi-Star is an all-purpose cleaner, and that you could use to clean the tires and also the wheel wells. Their fallout cleaner is a wide spectrum iron remover, but also other industrial pollution. And you would spray this all over the body panels and the glass, and that would dissolve all those chemicals off during the wash process. Their car wash, of course, is super luxurious, you know. And when you're washing a car, you want something that offers a lot of lubricity plus cleaning, and you get that with the SONAX car wash. Then if you're going to do the engine, of course, they make an incredibly safe engine cleaner. The engine cleaner is actually a great for cleaning the engine and the engine compartment. And one of the things I like about it is back to that safety feature. A lot of cars now have polished aluminum and other bright work in the engine compartment, and it won't dull or stain them. So it's a really safe choice. Now, after you've got the car clean, the next thing would be to go ahead and address the exterior body panel. So you're looking for swirls, scratches, oxidation, water spots, and SONAX has really great abrasive technology, and here's some of their standout products. Now, first is the CutMax. Name actually kind of implies what it is. It's a compound, and SONAX uses this 2-bar grading system down here, and the top bar explains to you what the cut is. The max cut is 6, and as you can see, CutMax is a 6, so that's very aggressive cutting. And then the second row of boxes here, this other set of bar here, this is also for the polishing aspect. So what this says is it finishes out at a 3. So a cut of 6 finishes at 3, and that's pretty good for a compound by today's standards. Their next product is their EX046. A lot of you would think of this as a medium cut polish. It has a cut of 4, so it's not as aggressive as the CutMax, but it finishes out at a 6. That's maximum gloss and clarity. So if you had a car that was in really bad shape, most of the time you start with CutMax, you'd finish out with the EX046, and then you'd seal it with either a wax, a sealant, or a ceramic coating. Now, they got two other products I just want to draw your attention to. This is their perfect finish. For you rotary buffer only guys, this is rotary buffer only. Sure, you can use it with orbitals, but it's specifically designed for the action of a rotary buffer, which is heat and a circular motion. And it does work great. And of course, you can alter the cut by the type of pad you use. And this is their cut and finish. This is like an all-in-one compound polish. It has a cut of 5 and finish at 5. So if you don't have time to do a two-step, but you still want spectacular results, that's a great product to go to. So after you've addressed all the defects, then you need to seal the paint. And SONAX has a lot of traditional carnauba waxes in both paste and liquid and spray form. They also have synthetic sealants and ceramic coatings. But again, I pointed this one out earlier. This is the one that is really popular. It's a great product, and it's an aerosol that you spray on, apply, wait about a minute, wipe off. It gives you about 6 months protection, incredible water beating, plus UV protection, all the things that you're looking for when you want to protect the paint. Now that the outside is done, you can move to the inside, and then multi-star again, safe on anything. Leather, vinyl, carpet, upholstery. You just read the directions, apply as directed. Let's see, back over here we have the glass cleaner. Oh, let me go here first. Over here we've got the leather foam. So if you want a dedicated leather cleaner and conditioner, this is a product that is very safe. You can use it on any type of leather. Just again, read the directions, apply what it says. And this is a standout product too, because a lot of new cars are coming with Alcantara or micro suede, and a lot of the surfaces, if you don't use the right product, you're going to damage them and alter the way they look. This is a mousse type foam. You just spray it directly on, agitate and wipe it off. It'll clean Alcantara and micro suede without altering the effect or the appearance of the surface there. So it's a great product. I recommend to all detailers to have this in their arsenal actually. Then besides that, this is their tire gloss gel, another product we use here a lot in our detailing classes to finish off the tire for those finishing touches. Their glass cleaner is second to none. Whether you're working on the inside trying to remove smoker's film or vinyl fog, or the outside, just to make sure the glass is perfectly clear at the end of the detail. So for the finishing touches, the SONAX glass cleaner. And then recently they introduced a new product I'll just share with you, and this is called Spray and Seal. And personal favorite of mine, after you wash the car, rinse the car, spray this on, then rinse it off in the blasting action to spread it around, then dry the car like normal, and you will have just washed, dried, and waxed your car in one step. So that's the SONAX line, something for everything, A to Z, inside and out on any car. Next, we have the Meguiars line, and everybody recognizes the Meguiars name. And for their product line, going back to the normal order, the first thing you'd want to do is wash the wheels and tires. And one of the things I like about this product is that right there it says all wheel. And if you're not sure what your wheel is made out of or coated with, you want to make sure you get this right, because if you use the wrong product and stain the wheel, that can be very expensive to fix. So they've made this product that's excellent on everything, and it does what you want it to do. It removes the brake dust and the road film. After the tires, of course, start at the top, work your way down. For that, we got the Ultimate Wash and Wax. After the car has been washed and dried, the next thing you want to do is a lot of times is feel the surface of the paint, and if you feel bonded contaminants, they're also very famous for their smooth surface clay kit, and that's a way to remove bonded contaminants without putting scratches in the paint and restore a smooth surface. And of course, that's where gloss comes from. So that's an important first step in creating a show car finish. Let's see, let me look through back here. Then as we were to try to work through the process, then the next thing would be, again, working on the outside of the car. So if you've got the swirls, scratches, water spots, oxidation, they make Ultimate Compound and they make the Ultimate Polish. And these are very popular, and the reason they're popular is because they work really well and on all paints, and they're very easy to use, and they work with just about any tool. So if your car isn't in too bad a shape, maybe you could just get rid of the defects with the polish. But if you've got some severe damage, then you'd start with the compound, go to the polish, and then after that, it's time to seal the paint. For sealing, in the Ultimate line, here's their Ultimate Paste Wax, but you can also get this in a liquid version too, so it's kind of whatever your preference is. But that way you've completely addressed the defects and you've sealed the paint to protect it. Now, after you're done with the outside, now it's time to move inside. and Meguiar's carpet and upholstery cleaner. And as you can see here, this is an aerosol and it foams up. And one of the ideas behind a foam, anytime you're working on the interior, is so instead of spraying a liquid that would go into upholstery, it sits on the top and gives you some time to agitate it so the cleaners can go ahead and do their job. So a well thought out product, carpet and upholstery, so pretty much safe on anything on the inside of the car. Okay. After carpet and upholstery, this is their interior detailer. Now this would just be for any surface. Just you can use it on plastic, vinyl, leather, even like the navigation panels in your car, steering column, anything, and it'll just clean and add some light protection. So after you've cleaned the interior, carpet, upholstery, and everything else, then they got some subset products here that are more defined. So here's their gold class leather products. So a lot of cars nowadays, they have leather interiors, but it's actually coated leather. And you can trust that the chemists at Meguiar's have made this product specifically for that type of leather. If your car has vinyl, well then you can use the vinyl protectant. And this would be for the dashes and the door panels and things like that. So after you've taken care of the interior, then there's a few other standout products here. Everybody likes some really black tires, so this is their ultimate black tire coating. Okay, so you clean the tires in the wash process, and now the finishing touches would be to make them stand out by applying the ultimate black tire coating. And if your car has any black plastic trim, you want to go ahead and apply this product to restore that deep, dark, natural sheen. Plastic, since it's on the outside of the car, will tend to fade, and this will bring that factory new look back to it. So that is the Meguiar's line, and pretty much everything for your car inside and out, and again, that chemical synergistic compatibility. The Griot's line. Griot's has really come on strong in the last couple years, and they really make high quality products. They're well thought out too. So again, following our order, now Griot's has also introduced their own iron and fallout remover. This is kind of a new category in the car detailing world, and this is a product that when you spray it onto the body panels, if there's any iron contamination, you're going to see it turn red, and then of course you would wash it off. I like to go ahead and spray all my body panels down before I wash the car with an iron remover, but you could also do this first and then wash the car. But after the iron remover, of course, here's your wheel cleaner. Okay, to get the wheels clean, the same thing is going to remove the brake dust, the road film, that's that oily film that builds up on your wheels. They also make a dedicated tire cleaner too, so you tackle the contamination on the paint, the wheels and the tires, and then wash the car again, starting from the top and moving down. Then after you've washed and dried the car, the next thing to do would be to address any contamination that's built up that doesn't wash off. We call that bonded contaminants. And Griot's is kind of unique because they make paint detailing clay, but they also make glass detailing clay. And you know, if you've ever done the baggy test before to the paint, I suggest trying it to the glass sometimes, because a lot of times if you've got contaminants on the paint, you're also going to have them on the glass. So they make detailing clay for both paint and glass, as well as they have these surface prep mitts where the rubber actually has a pulverized abrasive in it, and it works like detailing clay, only you can use those in the wash process. After you've washed the car and rinsed it, dip those mitts into your car wash and run them over the paint and the glass and decontaminate the car during the washing step. But those products are also available from Griot's. Now, once you've got the car washed and clayed and clean, then the next step would be the normal steps of addressing the swirls, scratches, water spots, and oxidation. And in the last few years, Griot's introduced their Boss system. And besides the tools, what's so great about the products are the abrasive technology. It works so good. And they have 4 products in the Boss line. They got the Fast Correcting Cream, and you would consider this an aggressive compound, and it also finishes out like a polish. And that's what makes their abrasive technology so good, is it can cut really aggressively but finish out nice. But again, they got the Fast Correcting Cream. That's their most aggressive product in the Boss line. Then they have the Correcting Cream, and that's a compound, just not quite as aggressive as the Fast Correcting Cream. Then they have the Perfecting Cream, and this would be like a fine polish, and you'd use this after you've used one of these. So a normal process when doing a multiple step show car type detail to really make your paint look good would be to compound it, polish, and wax it. So in this line, you'd choose one of these depending on the amount of defects. Then you'd follow with the Perfecting Cream. That would be the polishing step. And then the last step in the Boss line is this unique product, which is their finishing sealant. And so this is a sealant, but it's got a small amount of cut to it to just totally perfect the paint. And what's unique about this is you can also use it as a one-step process, like a cleaner wax or a cleaner sealant, if the defects aren't too bad. They also have a really nice one-step sealant, so this is going to clean, polish, and protect in one step if you don't got time to do a traditional three-step process. Now, besides using the Boss system, they also have regular compounds and polishes in their line that aren't part of the Boss system, which is kind of a system that's joined with specific tools and pads, but you can use them with other tools and pads. But besides the Boss system, they also have really nice, this is a synthetic wax, okay? And you could choose to use this after their compounds and polishes, or their Best of Show wax, which is also one of their products that they're most known for. You know, a lot of people, once they get their car completely compounded and polished and perfected, that's what they're looking for now, is a show car wax, and that's where this would fit into the system. So that would take care of the outside of the car. Once we go to the inside of the car, of course, they've got a carpet and spot remover. And again, if you notice, this is an aerosol can, and this is going to come out as a foam. The idea being it can sit on the surface, agitate with the brush, and then you can blot it out, or if you've got an extractor, you can extract it out. A very versatile product, and works on just about anything. It's kind of a wide spectrum cleaner for the inside of your car. If we move over to here, this is their interior detailer, and again, this is kind of a new category of product in the history of car detailing, because this is a product where you can take it and basically clean every surface inside your car, including the dash, steering wheel, seats, the door sills, door jambs, navigation panes, all the buttons on the dash and on the armrest. It's going to be a very safe product. It's going to clean it, provide some UV protection, and give it a nice appearance at the same time, and a nice fresh scent. Okay, so that would be their Quik interior detailer. Now, if you've got a car with a leather interior, this is all-in-one, so it's going to clean, condition, and protect in one step. They also have a great vinyl product. I don't have it out here, but they have something for everything. The most important thing when you're detailing a car and picking a brand is to match the product to the surface, and most of the labels will explain what that is. So then as we kind of go through here for finishing touches, this is their Black Shine High Gloss Tire Spray. Now, a lot of people really like that high gloss look. I'm kind of a sheen, natural sheen guy, but if you like that, they got this. But they also got 2 or 3 other tire dressings in their line, so you can kind of match the level of shine that you want for your personal preferences. The big picture is Griot has something for everybody. And one more standout product is a lot of people really like their Speed Shine. You can use this with the glass detailing clay, their paint detailing clay, and also just in between a normal wash and wax to remove fingerprints, dust, and smudges, and restore a high gloss shine. Lovely scent. Everybody loves this product. Over here to my left, we've got 3D. Now, 3D is another a brand that's really made a powerful impact on the detailing industry. Maybe 20 years ago, nobody even heard of them, but now they've got some very standout products. Let me just kind of bring your attention to one that is incredibly popular, and that's their 3D HD Speed. This is a one-step cleaner wax, and it works on just about everything. Car trailers, cars, airplanes, you name it, it works. By hand, by machine, and any kind of machine. But as far as like going through the process of washing your car, doing the outside, doing the inside, we can start back here with their BDX. This is an iron and fallout remover. So again, something you'd want to spray onto the body panels, even the glass, remove any contamination that's built up over time. You can do that before or after you wash the car. My preference, of course, is I like to do it before I wash the car. Kind of the reason for that is there's usually a dirt film on your car, and when you spray these iron removers onto it, the dirt kind of holds it to the surface so it can do its work. If you wash the car first and then you spray these products on, the water that's sitting on the car will release the surface tension, and they tend to just run off on the ground. And now that product you were trying to keep on the car is on the ground. So that's why I like to apply them first before I wash the car. But you can do it either way. But after that product then is their pink car wash soap. And again, this is a pH balance, you know, matched to the type of materials used on automotive finish to clean, remove road film without drying the surface out. So after the car is clean, then we kind of take a look at some of their compounds and polishes if you want to do that multiple step process. And for that, sticking with the HD line inside the 3D line, we've got the HD Cut, the HD Polish, and the HD Epoxy. And again, these are products like that, like the Speed, use amazing abrasive technology. And what that means when I say amazing abrasive technology, that means when you're working on clear coats are scratch sensitive. If the abrasive technology is not good, you may remove defects, but the products you're using can leave their own set of defects. Now, how do you get rid of those? And so that's, to me, it's the most important part of detailing a car, is picking and choosing a brand that has great abrasive technology. So the HD Cut, that's their compound. If you got a lot of serious defects, deep swirls and scratches, water spots, oxidation, you could start with this. Then anytime you compound, you want to follow with a polish. That's a less aggressive product. If their paint isn't too good, you could skip the compound and go right to the polish. But after the compounding and polishing steps are done, you always want to seal the paint. And for that, they got the HD epoxy. And this is a dedicated Montan wax sealant, so there's no cleaning ability to it. All the defects must be removed first with the first two steps, the compounding and polishing. And of course, as a liquid, it's easy to apply by hand or machine. So that would take care of the outside of the car. Then as we want to move to the inside of the car, here's the HD dress. Okay, and so this would be something that you want to use on the inside for vinyl, door panels, the dash, things like that. So after you've got the outside of the car done, Speed 3D makes an incredible product. It's their LVP, leather vinyl plastic. And this is a dressing for the inside of the car. So it's going to restore that natural sheen to all these surfaces, safe on everything. It's actually a really nice product, leaves a clean smelling fragrance at the same time. So you've got the outside, the inside. When it comes to the final touches, this is the HD dressing. This is for exterior plastic trim and also for the tires. So it's going to create a nice high gloss shine on all these surfaces. If you've got any kind of metal, this would be their HD metal polish, and this would be used on wheels, any kind of bright work on the outside of the car, trim, around the radiator, around the grill, that kind of thing. And then for the final touches also, this is another product that's really popular in the 3D line. It's their spray-on detailer, again removing dust, fingerprints, and smudges. And in between a normal car wash and your full-on detail job, a way to maintain that shine and create that just detailed look. And then last but not least, in this video, we have the Optimum Polymer Technologies line. Now, Dr. David Gaddusi is a good friend of mine. He's the creative scientist behind all this stuff. He's actually a PhD organic chemist, and a lot of people don't know this. He's one of the few chemists that have helped to create base coat, clear coat paint technology that's on all our cars. And I know there's only about 12 or so paint companies in the world at the OEM level, and he's worked for at least 2/3 of them. So here's a guy that knows how to make the paint. If he knows how to make the paint, he knows how to make the products that go on the paint. Now, let's take a look at some of the products in the Optimum line, again, following our normal process of washing the car, taking care of the paint issues, doing the inside, then the final touches. But first, a couple heroes in the Optimum line is everybody knows Optimum for their no rinse, or NOR. And he's really the guy that's created this new category of waterless or rinseless washing. And I can remember about 10, 15 years ago when there were just different geographical locations in the world where there were water droughts, and there was no way to wash your car with running water out of a hose. And Dr. Gaddusi created this product that you mix up with water, and it does this magic, and it allows you to clean your car safely without scratching the paint. But that's one of the products they're really famous for. Another one I would just call out, and I'll show you where this would fit in the process, is their Optimum Car Wax. And let me just kind of point out this little thing right here. It says patented UV protection. It is the only product that I know of that actually has a patent and is proven to provide substantial UV protection. And it's a liquid, and I'll tell you a little story just real quickly. One time I says, you know, a lot of people, when they think of a car wax, because it says right on there, car wax, they think of a liquid or a paste. And he explained to me that, Mike, the UV protection ingredients must be embodied in a thin liquid. So I'm not a chemist, I don't know why, but I do know this has a really strong following, especially in places, geographical locations where you have intense sun beating down on the hood, the roof, and the trunk lid. Fast to apply, maximum protection. But back to the normal process, okay? So again, here's a product that's in that new category. This is the iron and industrial pollution type fallout remover. And you can spray this on before you wash the car or after you wash the car. And that's to dissolve all that stuff off the car as it builds up over time. Here's another product that you can use that's actually, a lot of people don't have a product like this. This is their MDR, and that stands for Mineral Deposit Remover. And a lot of times over time when you wash your car or it rains or say a sprinkler hits it, you look at your car and you start to see water spots. This is a product, it's a thick gel, you apply it, you can actually see it go to work. It'll start turning white wherever the water spots are, and that's a sign of it dissolving, chemically dissolving, so you can then wipe off or wash off the water spots. So getting the car clean first, and of course they have a great car wash, okay? So whether you choose to wash it the traditional way or with the no rinse, you need to get the car clean, remove the iron fallout, and of course any water spots. So he's got something for everything there as far as getting that car clean. And of course he's got products for wheels and tires. One product that would fit in the cleaning process is the Power Clean. This is Optimum's version of a all-purpose cleaner, and it's not only powerful, but it's also safe on every surface. So you could use this to clean wheels and tires all in one during the wash process, and then also take and use it on the interior of the car, on leather, vinyl, even carpet. So after we've got the car clean, then another process that you want to do is remove any bonded contaminants. So here is the Optimum Polymer Technologies Opticlay, and they make this in 2 grades. They also make a mitt and a block, and you can use both of these with their instant detailer and gloss enhancer as a lubricant. So now you've washed it, you've removed the above surface contaminants. Now it's time to address the swirls, water spots, oxidation, and scratches. And for that, this is another brand that uses top-notch abrasive technology. And for that, he's got the Optimum Compound, the Optimum Polish, and the Optimum Finish. So this would be the aggressive compound, the medium cut polish, and the fine cut polish. And so you would want to take and inspect the paint, and if you don't need a compound, you could start right here. If you've got really light defects, you might be able to start with just the finish. But if you've got something that's really neglected, you'll probably have to do the full package, the compound, polish, and then finish it out. Then at that point, you're back to the car wax. They also make ceramic coatings, Optigloss, if you want to put a ceramic coating on. If you just want to do a 1-step, say you don't have the time to do 3 steps, or the car is just a daily driver, you don't really want to create a show car finish, you'd be happy just to get it back to factory new, this is the Optimum Poly Seal, and it's going to clean, polish, and protect in 1 step, and you can pretty much use it with any machine. In fact, if you look at the label, it shows it being used with a rotary buffer, but any orbital, rotary, and even by hand. So after you've removed the defects and sealed the paint, then it's time for those finishing touches. Here's the Optimum Tire Gel. Here's another product that's kind of a hero in the Optimum Polymer Technologies line. It's a water-based product that creates a nice natural sheen. A lot of people would put 2 coats on. A lot of people even spray this on with a pneumatic spray gun. But that's a really nice product for the tires. For the interior of the car, we have the leather protectant. Okay, so you can clean with the Power Clean. And if you've got a leather interior, go ahead and use the Optimum leather interior. If you've got a vinyl interior, this can actually be used on leather and vinyl. That's what's unique about it. Usually anything that's safe for leather is also safe for vinyl. And again, trust the chemist that made it. For finishing touches, we got the Optimum OptiGlass Clean and Protect. So it's going to clean the glass inside and out, and also leave a protective film on there to keep it clean in the future, make water beat up and fly off on the outside of the windows. And then once you've got the car completely detailed, we're back to the Optimum Instant Detailer and Gloss Enhancer. And this is just a product to maintain that just detailed look on your car. And again, a really popular product. So there we've went through 5 popular brands. And one of the nice things about modern packaging is a lot of these products, they have very well written directions. And so once you purchase it, there should be no question as to how to apply it, how to remove it, when to remove it, and even the order of when to use the product. And of course, if you ever have any questions, you can always join the Autogeek online forum, and that's one of the things I do in our community. We answer these types of questions. Now, if you liked this video and you'd like to see us cover other brands and kind of share their hero products, the ones that stand out in their line, and then kind of walk through their various products to show you where you'd use the more popular ones for the different aspects of inside, outside, final touches, just put your comments down below and we'll shoot those videos for you. Of course, you can get all these products on Autogeek.com. For more videos like these and how-tos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.